And that's how the aliens built the pyramids. It's all connected, people.
What's up, boys? How the hell is everybody? Good to see everybody here. How the hell are we, lads? What's good? Bombaclat, real bad man. What's up, Alex? How are you, dude? Good to see you. What's up, Jock? How are you, mate? What's up, Justin Kennedy? Bosh. The Dark Light is upon you. Oh, it's good to have you here, Dark Light. How are you, mate? Chris Duncan hoodie arrives tomorrow. Thank the bloody lords. I know they take a bit of time, this show. I went down to the Vietnamese t-shirt factory and I whipped them and I yelled Diddy Mao as loud as I could, and they just looked up with me with their little dead children eyes. Sorry, mister, I try and make t-shirts so fast. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry. Like, I can't whip them anymore. I apologize. What else can I do? How are you, Alex? Good to see you, mate. Hey, Doug, yeah, I watched your video. I've never seen you so angry before. I was genuinely upset, Noob Cake. That wasn't a bit. I think it's disgusting how John Jones just gets everything that he wants in life after he beats the shit out of his wife. I may be a misogynist, but I would not beat the fuck out of my wife. What's up, Gaz Ninja? How are you, man? Good to see you. Dougie's Corner, doing it bully style. I'm bullying John Jones out of the situation, mate. I'm gonna bully John. My God, my hair is cooked, chat. Cooked. There we go. That's a little bit better. What are we doing? What's going on? What am I saying? How are you, Gaz Ninja? Yep. Beneath my queef till I breathe in disbeliefs. That's very funny. That's a fun little rhyme you have there, mate. You made a Chris Duncan merchandise. I did make Chris Duncan merchandise. It's available now on the Dougie's Corner t-shirt shop. Go to the channel, scroll across from videos to lives to shorts to playlist, and then you'll see store. Follow the links in the store and avail yourself of some wonderful fun hoodies today. What's up, bro? How are you? I'm doing great, Mitch. I'm doing great, man. How are you, dude? Dougie, don't kick me from the group. I didn't have my notifications to get on the live. I'm going to make the picks everywhere. Oh, you're the bloke. You're the bloke who's winning the picks group right now. You're Slim. Yeah, that's fine. As long as you're around every now. You don't have to be on every stream, but like once a week. Just so the people know who you are, will do. Like, just pop in once a week and say, ha, beat you all again. You know what I mean? Just like, so it doesn't feel like you're just a dead name in the rankings. You don't have to like be on every fucking stream. That's if you want to get into the intro, Slim. But yeah, if you want to be part of the picks community, just so we have an idea of who you are, because we haven't seen you since you joined the group. So you're all good, brother. Hapiro made Hoppero MMA. I like Hoppero. He does good stuff. Made a very legitimate White House card on his channel. Oh, awesome. I'll have to check it out, mate. Fucking Marlon Vera, huh? Fucking old bones Marlon Cheeto Vera, eh, Mitch? Eh? Cheeto is one of those guys where, you know, if you were controlling with a joystick, you'd do so much better, and that's why we love playing UFC 5, isn't it, Mitch? Yeah, although I did see Guru's recap video after I made my recap video, and Guru was calling for Marlon Cheeto Vera to be stripped, and I don't agree, Guru. I don't think Marlon Cheeto Vera should be cut from the UFC. I think that's a bad idea. I think Cheeto actually won that fight. I'm so raiding your merch, brother. Go and raid the merch, mate. There is hoodies on there that have a little logo on them. I'll show you guys the little logo. They're the 5K drop. I'll show you the little logo of the 5K drop. And we're approaching 4K, so actually this merchandise is probably not going to be available after, I would say, July or something like that. It's probably not going to be available. So a lot of look for this little logo down the bottom. Look for this little logo down the bottom. And this shows that you were part of Dougie's Corner before the 5K. And after we get to 5,000 subscribers, which will probably be July or October, I would say, maybe even sooner, all those prints are not going to be available. I'm going to come up with all new designs and different prints. So this is it. If you want to say you were one of the OGs and you got here before the 5K, before the channel took off, if you want to buy stock early in Dougie's Corner, now is the time. Otherwise, don't. Whatever. It's up to you. You guys are your own men. You can do whatever you want. You're all adults. Do whatever you like, boys. Whatever you like. Gaz got a boner after hearing that. MMA Hopper, I'm so rating your merch, brother. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I miss Tim Dinham. Yeah, Tim's good, but Tim is still around. Tim pops in every now and then, and he'll have a bit of a chat. He listens in the background. He's a bit of a lurker. Hopira's videos can be watched on half speed. I only listen to anything on 3 times speed, 2 times speed, although I think I have ADHD. Like and subscribe if you're not gay. That's right. Like and subscribe if you're not gay. I watched his video on 2 times speed because he tends to yap a bit. Yeah, I watch a lot of people's content on 2 times speed. And I think I try and talk on 2 times speed as well, which really cooks me because I end up saying names and stuttering over my words that I don't mean to do. If I just slowed down a little bit like every other YouTuber, I'd probably speak a lot more coherently and clearly. But I'm just so fucking go, 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 go all day long. It's part of the disease of being a drywaller, I think. I'm excited when you get back to Aussie land for some UFC 5. I went like 2-8 against Nacho the other night. I've locked in a bit since then. Yeah, I know. I need to do some practice, right? I got to start hitting the bags and getting the combinations going. If we're going to take this seriously, I need a full training camp. I need a 12-week training camp before I can jump into the tournament with you guys, mate. Like and share, motherfuckers. Where's the Holloway hoodie? I got a JDM hat, and I don't have a 5K sticker. Yeah, they don't all have the logo on them. The JDM one didn't have the logo on it. It's pretty much specifically just the black and white hoodies that have the little 5K logo on them. I do need to make a Holloway hoodie. I have a design from Max Holloway, actually. I just have to upload it. So it's on my computer. Actually, I might be able to do it. No, the login to my t-shirt store is saved on my computers. If I have time to do it while I'm on holiday, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'll upload Max Holloway to the t-shirt store when I get back to Australia, which will be before this week's pay-per-view. I will be back in Australia before this week's pay-per-view. So yeah, I'll do my best, Chino. I'll do my best. The Duncan hoodie arrives before Nacho Cell killed hoodie, proves the superiority. Well, maybe they're just made in Europe. Okay, maybe no one cares about Australia. What's up, 10-7 MMA? How are you, brother? Why are you so angry, mate? Please tell me. Let the channel know. Guys, check out 10-7 MMA's channel. If you're not getting enough MMA content from me, you can always check out 10-7. He does very good work, and me and him are going to do a collab eventually. I am just an arsehole, and I am too busy. I can barely keep up with my own content, but I promise 10-7 we'll end up doing a collab eventually, mate. I can't listen to anything on 2 times speed. That's crazy. I literally listen to everything at least 2 times speed. Hopiru speaks like he's trying to get his last word out before he dies. Okay, that's a weird... I feel like that's how I talk half the time. I want a 1v1 Dougie in COD when he gets back to Kangarooville. We can do that over on the other channel. If you guys want to do some gaming, make sure you subscribe to the Hilltop Gaming. We did a spontaneous walk down the red light district live last night. Couldn't hear me at all. It's so fucking loud there. But we went for a little walk down Ladyboy Road and we saw homeless children trying to sell us roses. It was depressing and dystopic all at the same time. It was a great time, but also just fun little gameplays. Very recently, many members of the chat were eaten to death by rats, and we are currently playing a game where we're trying to recolonize India as the British Empire. So all good stuff happening over at the Hilltop Gaming channel as well. Subscribe to that as well if you want. What is up, Chedhead? I see you down there, brother. Good to see you, man. Gaethje was obviously rooting for Max to win. Let's go USA and fuck the foreigner. Yeah, Gaethje obviously wants Max to win, yeah. I'm still the uncrowned king of UFC 5 around here. Well, we will do a tournament. I do need like a 12-week training camp though, because I am dog shit at it. I was watching these two MMA guys stream. They did a full hour and one of them was muted. They never once looked at their chat to see if they were telling them. Why do the streamers not talk to chat? I don't know. I don't understand the point. If you're not going to talk to the chat, you might as well just record a podcast and upload it and then return to the comments. The whole point of a live chat to me is that it is a live experience between you, the audience, and me, the creator, and we see what kind of banter and fun we can have together. It's like when I see some people in the gaming side, they just ignore their chat completely for the entire stream. It's really, really weird to me. I don't get it at all. But hey, I'm not a very successful streamer, so don't take my word for it. I gotta take my time when I speak or my fucktisms become painfully apparent. Yeah, I do have to censor myself quite a little bit because I'm way worse in person. I hope every one of us finds someone who looks at them the way Dougie looks at Tom Aspinall. I think it was a fair crash out today, Nacho. So obviously, if you haven't seen today's video, I essentially just lost my shit at the UFC and the fans because of the Alex Pereira versus John Jones rumors for the White House card. I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I plan on buying a Poirier 5K shirt before it's too late. All right, Justin Kennedy, I reckon you've got about July, October. If Cheeto raised his hands on Kavanaugh in a parking lot, you think he'd get laid out? No, Cheeto can't be laid out. It's true. It's frustrating. 10-7. I wouldn't have stayed. Yeah, Noob Cake likes the interaction, mate. Oi, Dougie, how are we? We're good, Chedhead. We're good. I don't know if you made it onto last night's walk down the red light district to indeed see the horse. I obviously had to delete that stream for just so many reasons. One of them mainly being the music that they were playing would have me copyright struck to hell, and also there were strippers. The hookers made you end the stream. They did make me end the stream. The homeless children with a rose was a sight that Ilya will spark out. It is a saying of the future. A homeless child with a rose walks down a red light district. This brings forward the prophecy of Ilya sparking Armanda Sarukian. Unfortunately, it isn't going to happen. I haven't been gay since I was 10 years old. There you go, Darklight. Enjoy cutting that one into one. I just like how Daredevil can't see, but he has superhuman hearing. Dougie can't read, but he has superhuman listening. Yeah, I have superhuman streaming abilities without the ability to read what is happening on the screen. The more you praise Tom, the more I hope he never fights again. I know, it's weird, Nacho. I feel like you simply just hate Tom Aspinall because you see how genuinely upset that it makes me when Tom Aspinall gets fucked by the world. It's a sick little thing you have going on there, Nacho. My narcissism doesn't allow me to attend a live whose creator doesn't acknowledge the chat. Well, you must get very angry at those streamers then, Darklight. I watched your latest video after the stream was working all day. You crashed out. It was essentially just an entire video of a crash out. It was a recorded crash out. And I wasn't putting it on either. So that video, I filmed it right after the stream yesterday because I was meant to go out with my brother, as you guys saw, but it took me a little bit longer anyway. And I was just sitting here stewing after the stream, just thinking about it. Like I had a shower and I was stewing over it in the shower. And I was like, nah, fuck it. I got to get this out right now. I'm not doing it first thing in the morning. So yeah, that one was in the bank for a couple of hours. I genuinely can't picture anyone beating Ilya Topuria. His name is Arman Sarukian, and he has the best wrestling in the world, and he will ground and pound Ilya Topuria. I heard Valentina versus Natalia is going to main event International Fight Week in July. That is not going to happen, Johnny. It's probably going to be Conor McGregor versus the winner of this BMF fight. Nothing makes me happier than a double-sided dildo. Oh no, what have I said? This is one of the reasons why I'm here. It's because Dougie actually engages with the chat. I really don't see the point of having a live chat if you don't engage with the chat, Noob Cake. But I appreciate you being here. You bring a ray of sunshine and positivity that is desperately needed to this degenerate den of filth. It's like when my Poetan glaze made you turn on. It actually did. Yeah, actually, we've been in this situation before, except the shoe was on the other foot. I just irrationally hated Alex Pereira because you loved him so much. That's true. Bro, Yuri has already got the magical powers, and then you add a kid on top of that. Gonna take something hella special to beat Yuri Prohaska. Oh, Yuri Prohaska is not losing to a gay gym kickboxer from New Zealand while his son watches in the stands. It's just categorically not fucking happening. All right, chat, not much news going on today. It is obviously Charles Oliveira fight week, so I do have some content planned for Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway fight week. And I think with a fight week this big and this rare, I mean, how do you not do a Max Holloway fighter matrix, chat? I mean, chat, how do you not do a Max Holloway fighter matrix? It's gotta be done, chat. So today we are gonna be doing a fighter matrix for Max Holloway. How do you not do it today, chat? That is today's stream, boys. We appreciate you, Dougie. We appreciate you, Noob Cake. Dougie thinking about Tom and how he can defend. There's lice on my computer. Dougie thinking about Tom and how he can defend him as he showers. I was thinking about Tom Aspinall in the showers, yes. Allberg shall be my lock. No, do not make Allberg your lock, Nacho. Do not sink rebuilding your lock, Nacho. Nacho, don't do it, mate. Nothing makes me happier than seeing Nina drama. That's just not true. Allberg high kick to the cropium drops Yuri in round 3. We'll watch some Carlos Allberg fight tape. We've got fight tape to watch. We've got so much to do, chat. We're always so busy on this channel, chat. There's fight tape. There's obviously a fighter matrix. There's so much to do. Where are we at? Budatrix now. I'm late and this is what I come. Bilal, you know you love it. You know you love it. I thought you root for the neighbours, the New Zealanders, not against the mighty Yuri Prohaska. Take off your shirt? No. Maybe I will. It is hot in here. Why shirt order? T-shirt ordered, motherfucker. T-shirt. You ordered the T-shirt? Thank you, Gaz Ninja, for ordering some merchandise. I really appreciate it, mate. Which design did you go with? Depending on the ticket prices, I might have to go to the JDM fight. Yeah, well, it'll be in Perth, Don Calamari. Probably be $500 for the back row, $600. I would wait until the very last minute and then see if there's any spare seats and watch the prices plummet. Last time they were in Australia, they ended up dropping the ticket prices down to $70, Don Calamari. So if you don't mind missing out versus the price, I would hold off as long as possible to get tickets because I guarantee you, because it's an Australian event, the undercard is going to be like Jimmy Crute, one of the toughers, Tai Tuivasa. The undercard's going to be dog shit, and the ticket prices are going to plummet. My lock for this week is so retarded, it's genius. I can't wait to hear it, Nacho. How are you, Shiloh? Good to see you. You have completed the fighter matrix. Zeros on every stat. We haven't even started yet, Shiloh, so don't worry. You're in for a very good stream. Why is my keyboard all the way over there? Bilal needs nudity to cleanse his eyes from the Matrix screen. I might take my shirt off. It is very warm in here, and I forgot to turn my air conditioner on when I went to the gym. Hopefully it arrives before I go to Thailand. It takes fucking ages to get there, so probably won't. I wish my girlfriend was as hot as my cousins. Holy shit, guess what? Just got to... Oh my God! Did it really, Nacho? Put it in the Discord. Put it in the Discord, Nacho. I need to get my keyboard. Hang on, chat. All right, we're back. Here we go. All right, so I just got to put my... Right. Max Holloway fighter matrix time. Let's do it. First things first. All right. Poppers in. It's Dougie time? No, it's Max Holloway fighter matrix time. It is time. Max Holloway ESPN. Max Holloway ESPN images. Here we go. Max Holloway. Copy image. We come across to here and boom goes the dynamite. Max Holloway in the image box. Yes, we love it. All right, Max Holloway goes in there. Oof, and we need the correct. All right, beautiful stuff here, chat. Fucking beautiful stuff. Max Holloway. Oh, chat, it is time to begin the Max Holloway fighter matrix. You love to see it, chat. You absolutely love to see it. For some reason, the chat isn't quite fitting on the screen properly today. There we go. That's better. That is better. Like that, like that, like that. And then we'll make Dougie a little bit bigger to match the chat. Oh, it's all worked out so well, chat. Right, Max Holloway's striking attack. Let me read some chats and then we'll get into it. How many shirts have you taken today? How many shits have I taken today? None. No, well, one actually, and it's been fine. Holy shit, guess what just got delivered? Please put it in the Discord, mate. Wasn't the last Perth event at 7 a.m. and the day after the footy final? Yes, it was, so that might have affected the ticket prices. We are now getting it at prime time, so it might be a little bit different. Holloway is 99 on everything, no bias at all there. Zeros are accurate for Holloway. No, Shyler, he's one of the best fighters in the UFC. I'll keep an eye on it. Thanks for the tip. I forgot what happened last time. There you go, Don Calamari. Just keep an eye on it, mate. Naked Dougie, I don't know what you're talking about. It's Dougie time. How many? Okay, I need to be quiet. My dislike for Holloway makes no sense. You have to be watching MMA Che videos, Shyla. You would love MMA Che videos. They go so hard, specifically for you. Where am I up to? 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 I have the power. I have the power to disrobe Doug. You do, Bilal. You do. What's up, Too Smelly? Good to see you, man. I hope that you are well. No way Nacho got the merch before Jock. On a buzzer beater, I know. If Nacho gets it before Jock does, unbelievable. Wear the hoodie and nothing else. Oh, Alex, I've got my Wang Half hoodie back at home. Chin is 20. Oh, his chin has got to be 10 out of 10. My shit counter is at 0 today. Good to know, Gaz Ninja. What's up, Recon? How are you, man? I am the Dougie from Dougie's Corner. Are you the Recon from Recon's Corner? Good to see you, mate. After all these years, the UFC last year was barely the first year he's been dropped. How is his chin not 20? Because the max is 10. We can almost see your nipples. You can almost see my nipples, can't you, chat? I'll do 2 or 3 tomorrow. I'll do 2 or 3 shits tomorrow. That's good. Let's go, Shyla. I'm also hating Max for no reason. Right, Max Holloway's striking attack. Now, Max Holloway doesn't drop people, but he does TKO people. He will beat the fuck out of them. Now, Alex Pereira has got like a 10 out of 10 striking. And Max Holloway doesn't sleep people. However, he is honestly like a 7. He's above average. Average would be 5. He's definitely above average. But he was outstruck by Alexander Volkanovski and Ilya Topuria. I think you got to give Max like an 8.5. It's very good. Probably one of his best things is his striking offense. But it's not perfect. It's not perfect. And his striking defense is kind of dog shit. His striking defense might be like a 3. Because he just leaves his chin out there to get hit. Like, there's a reason he was MMA on points, statistical, best chin in the UFC. Because he's always getting fucking hit in the face. Always getting hit in the face. You don't become the best chin in the UFC unless you're always getting hit in the face. And Max Holloway is always getting hit in the face. So I think we'll start off his striking attack at like an 8.5 and his striking defense at like a 3. I feel like this is fair. I feel like this is very fair. We can almost see, I'll do 2 or 3. Let's go, Shyla. I thought I was the only one. Oh no, Shyla, there's a whole channel dedicated to hating Max Holloway. It's called MMA Che. You might want to check him out for this week's content, Shyla. You'll like him. I thought we were doing it out of 100. I'm retarded. No, it's each one is out of 10, and then that equals a score out of 100. And then you get the MMA Fighter Matrix, the greatest piece of MMA content ever conceived by an MMA YouTuber, mate. Can you have a look at your most recent meme I sent you on Instagram? Let me have a look, Bilal, because you send me memes on Instagram. So I assume you sent me a meme on Instagram. What is this? No, that's just someone yelling the N-word. Bilal, the most recent one you sent me is just children yelling the N-word. You know I can't show that on the screen, mate. I need to produce some hats for Burger King for my trip. You are going to need to go to Burger King and get some hats and sit on a plane. Send the message. Why the fuck are we doing a fighter matrix? Because it's the greatest bit of content ever created. I would give him an 8. An 8, there we go. I'm an 8.5. Ilya is a 10. Ilya is not a 10. He got dropped by a high kick from Jai Herbert. Or maybe Ilya's striking is a 10, but his striking defense is a 9.9. Max is going to put an epic beat down on Charles Oliveira. No, he isn't. Charles Oliveira is going to club and sub Max Holloway. Striking defense is a 4, so we're pretty close. Talking about numbers I don't know, this was nerds and virgin. All right, nothing wrong with being a nerd and a virgin. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a nerd and a virgin. Follow your dreams, all right? Believe in yourself. The ref was trash for standing up Perez and Chasson. How can they fix the refereeing and the judging? They can't. They don't want there to be any grappling on the ground. They want Paramount to get their $1.1 million per year in revenue, and they want the fights to start to look like street fights. Hunter Campbell told this to Islam Makhachev, and Islam Makhachev told it to the media. They're going for more of a street fighting sort of a setup in the UFC. 8.5 is perfect, and the defense is a chill 6. No, it's got to be below. It's got to be below 5 because he has bad defense. I hate the fighter matrix so much. I think you mean you love the fighter matrix so much, Nacho. What's up, Chrissy J? How are you? I think Oliveira subs max, but we're going to find out. We'll find out. Takedown defense is nothing less than a 9 at worst. Yeah, he's got phenomenal takedown defense. Stop telling him the answers, boys. I know that ruins the fighter matrix. I've got to work through it myself, chat. That's all part of the fun of the fighter matrix. How good is it doing a fighter matrix again, chat? How much are we enjoying ourselves doing the fighter matrix? We love the fighter matrix, don't we, chat? Yes, we do. I'll keep telling you guys that you love it. Charles probably gets dropped by a jab. No, Charles is going to destroy him, mate. I like Che too. He's really good. Takedown is -5. Has he ever shot a takedown in his life? Can anyone think of a single Max Holloway fight where he's done a takedown? This will just be like, Brian, or take it. No, it won't. It'll be worse. 35% takedown to get to the court for something. He just doesn't shoot. 35% takedown. Got to count for something. He just doesn't shoot them often. On his official stats, it's 53%. Dougie, put your clothes on. Don't tell me what to do, woman. Both have low striking defense, so this should be great. Oh, it's going to be a phenomenally fun fight. And it needs to be, because the rest of the card is dog shit. Cheeto, that's nuts. He has a better takedown percentage than Charles Oliveira. Cheeto, that's nuts. Who has a better takedown percentage than Charles Oliveira? Wait. What is Charles Oliveira's takedown percentage? What's up, KZMMA? How are you, mate? Vietnamese fighter matrices are the bomb. Mate, nothing like a shirt-off Vietnamese fighter matrix. Both the original Matrix and the fighter matrix were made by trans... That's just mean. Oh my God, I forgot to miss a chat. I've seen a chat. I should have left my screen open. I'm such an idiot. There was a donor. Thank you, Dinger, for the $2, mate. I appreciate you, Dinger. You're a legend. What's up, Real Bruce Rain? What is up, Meat Rocket? Thank you guys so much. Dinger, I appreciate the $2. Dinger, I don't think you've been on the channel since I've whipped out what I like to refer to as the greatest piece of MMA content you will ever see on MMA YouTube. This is the Fighter Matrix, where we go through every single fighter's attributes and we score them out of 10, and then we have a fighter skill rating out of 100. It's been done 1,000 times before. It's probably the live stream's favorite piece of content, so I very rarely bring it out. But I thought because this was such a momentous occasion, we had to bring out the fighter. And then when you have two fighters against each other, all you have to do is look at their fighter matrix score and you'll know which one is going to win. It's honestly, it scares me sometimes with my own genius. It scares me sometimes with my own genius. It's the best, Dinger. Where am I up to? Where am I up to? Both the original Matrix and the Fighter Matrix were made by trans women. Very funny, Mr. C. I'm having a bad day, and this Fighter Matrix could be enough to send me over the edge. Just wait till your Quail and Sal-killed hoodie gets there. How many Indians does it take to win a UFC fight? 2 billion won't get it done. Must be hot in Vietnam. It is hot in Vietnam, noob cake. This escalated quickly from Dougie's corner to the Zesty Don't. Welcome to the Zesty Don't zone, and I'm Dougie. What is Zell Huber in the striking? Maybe 4. Have 2 to 3 nose beers, Nacho, and forget. Send 2 to 3 nose beers and forget. How are you, Real Bruce Wayne? Good to see you, mate. What is up, Meat Rocket? Vala Magulis. Don't tell me you'll kill me, mate. I don't want to hear that. I missed some good clips on the Hooker stream last night, didn't I? You did miss some good clips on the Red Light District stream, yep. Shirtless Dougie equals not based. It's how I make up for the chat when I do a fighter matrix. Max is genuinely going to brutalize him. No, Charles Oliveira is going to destroy Max Holloway. Believe that. Charles Oliveira is going to fuck Max Holloway up. Why no likes on this stream? I don't know. Guys, it's a fighter matrix. Why are we not liking the stream? This is your favorite bit of content. Dougie, you look like MMA Joey, except athletic as fuck. Well, thank you, mate. Charles is a victim against strikers. Max Holloway can't strike to save his life. He's got children's fists. Olive's takedown percentage is awful. Yeah, I need to go and check their stats on UFC.com. My dinger. Hot damn Vietnam. Alex, you're picking two? Based as fuck, yep. Fuck, dude, this is sick. It is sick, isn't it, Dinger? It is sick. The Fighter Matrix is sick, isn't it? Thank you, Dinger. Thank you so much. You know what? I'm going to pin that message. It's sick. Isn't it, Nacho? Dinger thinks it's sick. Nice A-cups. Thank you, guys, Ninja. Where am I up to? No, I've lost my spot. Nice A-cups. A Russian guy just opened up an Eastern European grappling gym. I'm going to go get my John Jones on. Oh my God, a grappling gym in Vietnam with all the sweat. Yes. Say hello to staph infection. It's not sick, Dinger. It's gay as fuck. He gave Ludovic Klein a 97 out of 100. The Matrix is a sham. We don't talk. I was high on Klein that weekend. I was very high on Klein. Round 2, round 3 submission for Charles Oliveira. I agree with you, Alex, completely. Let's just see how the roll call to remind everyone who's going to be on the right side of history. Oh yeah, we got the roll call going on as well. Oh my God, let me get the roll call back up. I forgot about that. Where was the roll call? Where was the roll call? Hang on, where was that saved in my back end? Where did I save the roll call? Oh, mate, so true. Got to bring the roll call back up. Don't crash, computer. Don't crash. I can hear the fans fucking spazzing out. Don't you crash now. Where's the roll call? Here's the roll call. Yep. That's the roll call there. Yep. Good stuff, chat. Just so everyone remembers where the fuck they were when they made their picks. Just so everyone remembers. And then we'll get back to the Fighter Matrix. I know you guys aren't going to be able to sleep at night if we don't finish the Fighter Matrix. So, lot to do, chat. Lot to do on the stream. Busy stream today, chat. Very busy stream. Lot to do on the stream. Where am I up to? A gay Russian guy just opened up in here. It's not sick, Digger. He literally declined. Let's just see the roll call. Yeah, we did the roll call. We've got the roll call going. There's the roll call. I'm probably the only one picking Oliveira to win. No, Daniel, look, there's all these based chads picking Oliveira. Even Nacho's picking Oliveira. I posted the hoodie in the Discord. Let's have a look. Let's get the Discord open, chat. Let's have a look at the glorious hoodie that Nacho has posted. So the Quaylen Sal killed, I believe Nacho ordered it in pink, has finally arrived. Let me get the Discord open and we can see some Dougie's Corner merchandise from the store delivered to Australia. Where is it? Oh, it looks fucking sick. Here it comes, boys. Here it comes. Hang on one second. Everyone just hold on to your hats now. Canva, I need to close that window, and then this window, I need to make it the Discord. Oh! Nacho, it looks glorious, mate. Looks glorious, Nacho. Thank you so much for purchasing yourself some Dougie's Corner merchandise, mate. I think round 3 is probably most likely for Charles Oliveira. I agree, Justin Kennedy. Max has already won the fight in my mind. We've got it done. No. It's a guaranteed Charles Oliveira win. I like the stream, but I had to take it back once the Matrix popped up. Well, don't worry, we're going to finish it. I know you guys love the Matrix. I know you love the Fighter Matrix. Where am I up to? I like the stream. Thank you, mate. Dougie, the Holloway can't strike to save his life. Rage bait actually nearly got me. I know, Justin Kennedy. It is good MMA YouTuber rage bait, isn't it? Boo the Fighter. I think you mean woo. You probably the H and the B are very close to the W and the B are very close to each other. I think you meant to say woo the Fighter Matrix. You need to add a bit of depth to the Fighter Matrix, start adding some element of instinct, buffs, and stats. You know what, Don Calamari? I think we do need to add more stats to the Fighter Matrix. You're right, Don Calamari. There does need to be even more added to the Fighter Matrix. You're so right, Don Calamari. More things on the Fighter. It's not in-depth enough, is the Fighter Matrix. Yes, very good, mate. Very, very good. Holloway will win. I disagree, Chino. Ain't doing nothing but dingbat dinger MMA dinga. Get off the tracks, Oliveira era. Blessed Express is coming through. The Blessed Express is coming through, boys. Who should we feed Imavov to? A welterweight moving up to keep busy. Oh, Storm chase some gold. Let's have the Storm chase some gold. Fuck Imavov. Imavov can fight Fluffy. I can't stand the dinger. I can't fucking stand dingers, mate. Whip him off. Dougie's underboob heat is torturing that laptop. I don't have underboob. How dare you put those words in my mouth? The BMF will stand over Charles's corpse. Sorry, Alex. Did I read your message wrong? I apologize, mate. We need to make the Pokemon cards. So, God, we haven't done that in a long time. Who remembers when I was making MMA fighter Pokemon cards just to have something to talk about on the chat? There would be like 5 or 10 people here, and I would just start turning MMA fighters into Pokemon cards just for something to do. We'll tap out on Saturday night. That's what Max is going to be saying. We're going to tap out on Saturday night, baby. Put me on the Holiday side. He literally is my favorite fighter. Okay, Chino, we'll chuck you on the Max Holloway side. Hang on, Chino, where are you? There you go, Chino. You're on the Max Holloway side for when we start taking names and everyone's picks get made. Oliveira is more of a grappler than a wrestler. I think ever since he lost to Makhachev, he started wrestling a lot more in his fights. Now, you're very right, Daniel. Oliveira was more of a judo toss grappler. He was very happy to allow the fight to go to the ground if the striking doesn't go his way. But ever since then, he really has been working on his wrestling. You are correct, mate. Zesty boys, but we stay zesty, boys. There you go, mate. How funny is it that Jock was saying Duncan Mogg cell killed because the hoodie was getting there first, and then the cell killed hoodie just rocks up. No tracking, just Australian chadness. The cell killed hoodie just appears on your fucking doorstep, mate. Wait, I forgot who I chose. Noob Cake, who did you choose? Mate, Noob Cake, you chose Oliveira. Hoodie looks good, but the Duncan one mogs it. The Duncan one is pretty good. It's not fair you guys have a beautiful God. It's not fair you guys, I'm how the beautiful God made me. It's not fair you guys. I'm just how God made me. Oliveira better not point down with Max or else I'm picking Max. He's been training the point down in his training footage, real Bruce Wayne. We saw it a couple of weeks ago, mate. Daithi, just because you're in Vietnam doesn't mean you need to spread foreign propaganda. It does. It does, though. It actually does. Just like dislike the stream to revolt against the Matrix. Look at the pinned comment. The Matrix is kind of sick. Add cuteness as a stat. No, Noob Cake. But, you know, this is why we need your input sometimes. Charles will win this fight. I agree, Meat Rocket. I feel like if Oliveira doesn't win, it's because of this stream's jinx. What are you talking about? What are you... Dude, who's jinxing it? I'm just saying Charles Oliveira is definitely going to win. All these guys picking Max were picking Gamrot last fight and saying Charles can't wrestle. The coat will be in full effect when Max gets subbed. You see? You see? You're all fucking coping, mate. Holy shit, the Talbot Pokemon card was one of the funniest streams you've ever done. Oh, yeah, the Talbot Pokemon card stream. That was goated. That was a really good stream, the Talbot one. Evolve destroys Fluffy with a kick to the body. Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. Did the Talbot client include the vape? I think there was a vape on it, yeah. Nacho, as Chael once said, do not bring up the old business. Has there been much media coverage of both Max and Oliveira during their camp? I've not kept up with them. Yeah, the standard amount, nothing better. I know that's what... Oh, you were there on that stream, real Bruce Wayne. That's why you're saying he better not point down. Yeah, because you've seen him literally practicing the point down, so you know the idiot's going to do it. Right, moving on. Max Holloway, Fighter Matrix. Important stuff here, boys. Now, Max Holloway's takedowns... I think I've got to be like a 2. He doesn't throw takedowns, but his takedown defense has got to be like a 9. Like, he doesn't get taken down. It's very rare to see Max Holloway taken down and controlled on the ground. Not that he's fought a lot of wrestlers. Volk was able to successfully hold him against the cage. Volk was able to smush him against the cage, Balal Max on him, if you will, but not really take him down. I don't think Dustin Poirier got a clean takedown on him. It's the stylistic matchup as well. He's had very good stylistic matchups. Like, he hasn't fought real, like, Hamzat Chimaev sort of a fighter where they're just going to be blasting takedowns non-stop. The worst one would probably be Alexander Volkanovski. And that was in the second fight, towards the end of the fight, where Volk started really just pushing him towards the cage. So I think 9 might be a little bit overblown, but I think a 7.5 would be correct. Let me read some chats now that I've put on 2 more stats into this amazing Fighter Matrix. Actually, the Matrix has aura. Yeah, the Matrix, actually, the chat loves the Fighter Matrix. Does Max have stakes in IBC, the International Brawling Championship? Their whole thing revolves around the point to the set. Maybe he does Dinger, and maybe that's why he does it, to grow their stock. After Nacho's Bobby Green pick, I find it hard to argue against his Oliveira pick. If Nacho is saying that Charles Oliveira is the lock of the week, and I believe Nacho is saying that Charles Oliveira is the lock of the week, you have to put him in there. Charles looks ouch. He's going to take Max's arm home. Yeah, he's going to rip it off, mate. The Talbot Pokemon card was the day Eric kept trying to vote down the Pokemon cards and wanted a new... Oh, that's right. Yeah. Eric was hating the Pokemon cards. Just because he doesn't shoot takedowns, that's why it's at a 2? Well, yeah. I mean, if he doesn't do them in the fight, how can you give him a high score on them? Yes. If you don't do something during your time in the octagon, how do you expect me to give you a high score on it? Thank you, Alex, for the $5, man. I really appreciate it. People forget, man, the last time Holloway got subbed when in his debut. Glass Chin Charles won't even get close. Thank you for the $5, Alex. I really appreciate that, mate. Mate, $5 US. Bro, you just paid for all of my dinner today. Thank you so much, Alex. All my meals for the today, $5 US. I'm set for the day. I can get my Nando's for lunch and dinner. Charles Oliveira is a different breed, brother. Different breed to Brian Ortega. Completely different breed. Yeah, mate. Where am I to? Charles Oliveira has the most tools to win, so you have to go with Charles. Yeah, you have to go with the guy who's got the most tools in his toolbox. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Literally 53%. Yeah, but that's MMA propaganda. We're using facts and logic for the fighter matrix. I want to take Charles in this, but Holloway will win. Oh, and Bilal is quickly becoming the best picker in here. Install driver forgot about that. Fighter Matrix equals the greatest piece of MMA content ever made. You see, Loyalty Business has said it right there. The Fighter Matrix is the greatest piece of MMA content ever made. The Fighter Matrix is the greatest piece of MMA content ever made. Loyalty Business, you couldn't be more correct, mate. Max has 80-something% takedown defense. It's got to be higher than that. More than 7.5. All right, we'll give him an 8.2. Okay, an 8.2. I think an 8.2 is fair. All right, an 8.2 for Max. There you go, mate. An 8.2 for Max. Submissions are literally 0. Has Max Holloway ever gotten a submission in the UFC? This might all be 0. He gets held against the cage, so you got to give him like a 3 in the grappling. His ground control is 0. His get-ups might be like at a 9 because he never gets taken down. Cardio is at a 10 and chin is at a 9.9. This feels right, chat. This feels correct. This feels correct. Are there any adjustments that anyone would like to make to the Fighter Matrix? Charles is my Discord name, I'll just say that. Oh, the hint towards the lock of the week. Has there ever been a time that a fighter with more points on the Fighter Matrix has lost to it? Never, Noob Cake. The Fighter Matrix is never wrong, Noob Cake. I'm going to touch you, James. I'm going to touch you. I'm going to wait for you to be parked up at a red light, James, and I'm going to sneak in through the boot of your car, James. And when you go green, James, and you start going down the freeway, James, I am going to put you in a rear naked choke from the back of the seat, James. Drag you into the back seat, and as the car crashes, James, I will end up all the way deeply inside you as we go burning towards our fiery end, James. I'm changing my pick from Oliveira to Max. You can't, Dark Light Delirium. It's already on the board. Coping meals? Exactly. I see it. You can see it, can't you, mate? Max is a sniper and Oliveira is a punching bag. The odds are against Oliveira. Max is not a sniper. Max is more of a spray and pray. How are you, Mitch? Good to see you, brother. The Matrix is legit until you do the Martin Badai trick. We'll do a Badai tricks one day. Believe that. Can you please go through the rundown of the Fighter Matrix? I want to feel the passion. I will at the end. We'll go through the rundown. He has subbed people. Who has he subbed? The Fighter Matrix isn't allowed within 5,000 feet of a school. I don't know tricks like a gay tricks. I feel like Max guillotine people. What the fuck is he subbed? He has subbed. Has he? Let's have a look. Let's go to Max's Tapology. Let me get a refresh up. Max Holloway Tapology. I feel like Max is a TKO, standing TKO fighter. Decision, body shot, decision, gut punches. Andre Philly. Back in 2014, guillotine choke. So that would be ground and pound rear naked choke. Yeah, Cub Swanson, guillotine choke, 2015. Has to count for something, but he has gotten 2 of them. So, is it just me that is buffering, or is it the chat? Has the chat gone down, or is it just me buffering on my end? I'm trying to watch the stream. I feel like it's fine. It was just a little buffer because of the cheap Vietnamese internet. The stream died. It's not just me. Okay, yeah. So the stream died for a little bit. All good, chat. All good. We're back. All good. All good. 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 All good. All good. It's hotel Wi-Fi. You know, what can I say? It was buffering. All good. That's hotel Wi-Fi. Right. What was I saying before? Yes, he's gotten 2 subs. He's gotten 2 subs 10 years ago. 10 years ago. That has got to count for something. Yes, he has got submissions, but he hasn't gotten a sub in literally 10 years. So I feel like that does count for something. Thank you, Bilal, for re-upping your membership. I'll give him literally a 2. He's gotten 2 subs, but they were 10 years ago. Let me go back and re-catch up on everyone's chats. Max has been subbed once. Max has only been subbed. Yeah, Max, it's very, I think he got armbarred once. The thing is, Max has never fought a real takedown artist that actually will get the hooks or body locks or jump on the back if Max just tries to stand back up. I know, Cayman, I was saying the same thing, man. Like, it's about the opponents that he's had. Topuria actually briefly took the back of Holloway for the first round. The round was almost over. Ooh, I'll have to go back and check that one, man. The sexual tension when Dougie sees James is intense. It is good, isn't it? Max got subbed by Dustin. I'm confident he won't get subbed. I'm confident he will get subbed. What a bidet tricks for my birthday. All right, Justin Kennedy. I was just about to say the same thing. There we go. Dougie's sounding like Joey more and more every day. 2 out of 10 rage bait. Well, I'm not doing any rage bait. This is all true. You can eat for $5 a day. Me and Cheddarheads are moving that. Yeah, you can. It's very cheap. Yeah. So that big meal that I've been getting at Nando's is 10 Australian dollars, which is about 5 American dollars. Why does James get all the secret snuggles? Because he says he's going to touch me, and no man touches me without me touching them back. What are your thoughts on Ali Abdullah Bloody Z's, mate? What are your thoughts on Ali Abdullah Bloody Z's saying the cuck's name isn't on the table and a big fight is planned for Islam? Dude, I don't know. Maybe they will do. Maybe Ilia Topuria will move up to welterweight. Maybe they're going to do Conor McGregor at welterweight. It's a fucking TV show. Nothing has to make sense. Maybe they'll just do Conor McGregor at welterweight. Charles isn't going to brawl. He's going to blast a double leg and take the back until he gets the choke. I agree with Nacho. Save some for the rest of it. Okay. Hello, MMA Master. How are you? All right. Cool. We are back. So you're never going to hold residency in Australia again? Oh, no, I have residency in Australia. I'm going back to Australia. This week. I'll be back in Australia before the pay-per-view. Communist internet isn't all that. I mean, to be fair, the internet here works better than the internet at my apartment. At my apartment in Australia, I literally need an Ethernet cable running through the house just to be able to do this on a very expensive high-end gaming computer. I am on an old shitty laptop using communist internet. We've had one buffering problem. I'm on an old shitty laptop using communist internet in a hotel. We've buffered once on all the streams. We did an 8-hour stream the other day. We've buffered one time. In Australia. Fucking hell, mate. Do they sell shirts in Vietnam? No, I haven't seen one. Funny thing is, the hotel's Wi-Fi has been less laggy than the normal. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's literally better in communist Vietnam than in Australia. Max put a zombie in a DAS recently. Does that count? That counts, yeah. Having a go, for sure, that counts. Yeah. Do Bronx. I know, Deshaun, we're so ready. Max has literally been submitted by Dustin Poirier. Charles takes him into... I know, that's like... If you're going to say Dustin's the only one that submitted him, it's like, hello, fucking Dustin's been able to submit him. Dustin, the failed ghillie grappler, except it worked on Max Holloway. Charles can back up Max against the cage, and Charles will pull gut. Exactly. This is such an easy win for Charles Oliveira. Max is going to pick Charles apart. Not even close, mate. I was thinking that too. You never know. Conor might get his. Conor might get his. Holy shit, imagine how badly Ilya would kill Conor. Oh, Ilya sleeps Conor McGregor. Like, fucking that. I'm the only one who gets touched. That's right, James. Max literally beat Charles Oliveira before. No, dude, it was a fluke injury. It was an esophagus injury. It doesn't count, mate. It doesn't count. How funny would it be if Conor KO'd Islam? I'd piss myself laughing. I would piss myself from laughing so hard. Let it be known on this day in history that we will be riding for Max, and we tried to save your rankings, but you, Dougie, could not be saved because you're a retard. Dougie, I'm eating an avocado. That's really good for you, noob cake. Aussie internet is fucking ass. It is. It legit... It's illegal to write a bad review in a communist country. I would write a bad review, but I simply haven't had a bad experience. So I can't write a bad review because everything's been great. Canadian internet is garbage too. Yes, our hotel. Wait, it's communist country and you actually went to move there? You've lost it, Dougie. Well, you see, it's better than socialist Australia, real Bruce Wayne. So I don't know what to tell you. Here's the thing. Victoria is communist, so the comparison isn't... That's the thing. I already live in a communist country, so everything's run by the unions and they call each other comrade. If I'm going to live in a communist country, I might as well live in a cheap one. So please, someone send me a dollar. I need $1. It's all I need. I know Max has aged horribly, but I bet on Max beating Topuria. My faith is unbreakable. I bet on Max. Oh my God. So you, even after your Ilya Topuria debacle, you're still believing in Max Holloway? Good for you, Alex. I once ground and pounded Makic till it came into the... I don't know what you're saying. Move Dougie's corner to North Korea. I would like to visit North Korea, and I'm not even kidding. I use my mobile data more than the home Wi-Fi. It's that shit. Yeah, the home Wi-Fi is dog shit, and I've got the latest modem on the fucking biggest Telstra package, and it's dog shit. I'm pretty sure the avocado is eating you, noob. Okay, all right. You guys using 10-year-old submission loss to justify Max getting submitted as retarded? It's to Dustin Poirier. He couldn't submit a fucking giraffe because they have long limbs. Dustin Poirier couldn't submit a giraffe, but he could submit Max Holloway. Bruh, you're cooked. Imagine how the world would view Conor McGregor if he laid out Islam brutally. Oh, they would call it like one of the greatest sporting comebacks of all time. It is not a good day, legend. It is a good day, Joe Swanson. How are you, man? Good to see you. In a few years, Dougie will be doing live streams, squatting on the floor where he's chain smoking ciggies. You never know where life's going to take us, James. My hubris is leading me to pick 3 underdogs on the main card. 1 or 2 crafty underdog picks. 1 or 2. 100% Doug, cheap as W. Exactly. Why? If you're going to live in a communist country, pick the cheaper one. Our communist country is worse. It is. That's not faith. That's insanity. What are we doing? I'm fucking moving, bro. That statement was enough for me. Exactly. Dougie is begging the chats for his dong. Chats, I need a dong. I need a dong. A dong is all I need. Australia is upside down. That's why it sucks. True. Oh my God. There it is. There it is. Thank you, Cheddarhead, so much for the 10 gifted donations. That is insane. Thank you so much, Cheddarhead. I appreciate you so much. That is 14 Australian dollars. Dinner is now paid for from the previous donation. Now I could get myself some drinks. Insanity, Cheddarhead. Thank you so much. W's for communism. W's for Cheddarhead. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate the $15 donation. Font, De Riddler, and Charles, aren't you picking them too? Huh. Fuck. Yeah, I didn't know they were all the underdogs. There you go. Charles is the underdog? That's insane, man. Thank you, Jedhead. That's more like it, Jedhead. I appreciate you so much, Jedhead. I really appreciate you. Australia is upside. Hey, man, Poirier has a nasty rear naked shot. To be fair, nobody could submit a giraffe. They got range and good striking. I don't think giraffes have striking. You have to spend it all on whores. Jedhead, I'm so sorry that you missed the Red Light District stream last night. Oh, my God. What's up, Joe Hogan? Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, Joe Hogan is here. He's a very old member of the community. I'm like talking like when I first started live streaming. Joe Hogan, good to see you, man. How are you, dude? All right. I I think we've done our fighter matrix. Amazing that we got through it. Let's add it up, boys. Is everyone happy with where we've ended up with Max Holloway? Max Holloway, 8.5 striking, defense 3, takedowns 2, takedown defense 8.2, submissions are a 2, grappling is a 3, his get-ups are a 9, his cardio is absolutely a 10, his chin is nearly a 10 out of 10. I believe that we're all done with the Max Holloway fighter matrix. Let's get it added up here, boys. Let's get it added up here. Yep, this is good stuff. What a fucking great piece of content. Max Holloway comes in. Max Holloway comes in at a 55.62 on the fighter matrix. Max Holloway comes in at a 55.62. And if you haven't known this, we've already done Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira is a 63.5. Ergo, vis-a-vis, c'est la vie. Let it be known that obviously thank you so much, Nacho. I appreciate it. $3. Stop the Matrix for fuck's sake, please. The Matrix can't be stopped, Nacho. It'll never be stopped. Thank you so much, Nacho. I really, really appreciate the $3, mate. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Nacho. I appreciate you, man. I need to copy this page. Copy this page. Put it here. Paste the page. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to take the entire page, the whole thing, and copy it and put it here. Yes, there we go. Charles Oliveira. Where is it? Where's Max Holloway? Max Holloway. Take the whole page, copy it, put it here next to the Charles Oliveira. That goes there, that goes there. Have it as a group. And there it is, boys. Fighter Matrix doesn't lie. Once again, Charles Oliveira is going to destroy Max Holloway, and it has been scientifically proven using the greatest piece of MMA content ever conceived, the Fighter Matrix. Thank you, Nacho, for the $3. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, dude. W Chedhead. Dougie will use the dono money to make Banana cry happy, dear. The odds will probably get very, very close. I would say so, real Bruce Wayne. How are you, Alpic? Thank you, Nacho, for the $2. I appreciate you, dude. That's a fiver, mate. That's dinner. Thank you so much, Nacho. I appreciate it. Hogo ain't be here forever, but it's good to see Joe Hogan again. And thank you again, Nacho, for another $2, man. I appreciate you. Dougie is an animal casual. Look up clips of giraffes striking. They make lions run away. I don't think giraffes have striking, mate. I don't think giraffes have it. Should we do a fighter matrix for a giraffe? Real Bruce Wayne. Dougie has cracked the code. Get $10. Bring a half-naked for men on the internet live in luxury. Dougie has cracked the code. Get $10 being half-naked for men on the internet and then live in fucking luxury in a third world communist country. Have I not said this has been my plan since the beginning? Simply kudos. I have been very honest with the outlook of this channel. Get minuscule donations, move to Southeast Asia, live like a fucking king. This has been the plan literally since the beginning. Eating pieces of meanie for the adrenochrome. What's up, Sniff? How are you, man? Good to see you. Little ding-dong of a ding you are. Giraffes can't grapple. They fight by headbutts. I think it's time for a giraffe fighter matrix. We need more of this. I'm obviously biased because I'm new to the matrix. Oh, mate, you've got to be very careful with the fighter matrix. It's almost too good of a piece of content, Dinger. So you've got to be careful when you whip out the matrix, Dinger. It's almost too good of a piece of contrix. The matrix works. Max is going to bulldogs the Soybrit. Max has got a lower score. Dougie intentionally gave Holloway low scores to cheat. I didn't, Chino. I didn't. What have I been? That's wrong. The fighter matrix has spoken. Add me to the max side, the winning side. Alex wants to get added to the max side. No worries, Alex. You'll get on there and the max side, all right. There you go, brother. There you go. You're on the max side. You're on the max side. But the fighter matrix has spoken, chat. The fighter matrix has spoken. Ain't nothing wrong with a flaccid floppy dong. There ain't nothing wrong with a flopping dong. Dougie will use the donos for me. Love you long time. Dougie used the donos to make the happy banana cry. Meant to say, having gone through all that, I got Max. Oh, right. Yes, the fighter matrix is for giraffes. A giraffe fighter matrix. Giraffe has a nasty oblique kick. People forget, man. People do forget. The rainbow flag was my emoji for the matrix. Why? Because it's so happy. It makes you, the rainbow flag makes you feel happy. Is that what it is? The fighter matrix for animals is such Lucas Tracy content. It is, dude. How are you, Eric? Good to see you, man. No shirt. Can't argue with the matrix. Where is it wrong? Where is it wrong? It's not wrong. John Jones getting the last laugh in the end, a story that keeps happening. I know, Cayman, I hate it. If you haven't seen today's video, watch it. You'll enjoy it. I can't wait for Dougie to be rich and sad like Guru, but I'm poor and happy, so I will be rich and happy because happiness does not come from money. Money simply gives the ability to do things that you want to do in life. It doesn't bring you happiness. However, having said that, it's better to cry in a Lamborghini than a bus stop, but I'm already a happy-go-lucky fella. The money will just add to that. Add me to the Oliveira side. No worries, Gaz Ninja. Onto the Oliveira side you go. Where is the Oliveira side? Gaz Ninja. Gaz Ninja. Excellent, excellent, excellent. What a wonderful time we've had today, chat. What a great stream we've had today, chat. I do have to finish it a little bit earlier because I've got to check out. I'm slipping something in Dougie's next drink at Hex if he keeps saying positive things about the Matrix. I'm not the one saying positive things about the Matrix. The chat has loved the fighter Matrix. I'm Charles's biggest fan, but you got to add my name, Dougie Dubronx. Of course, I'll add you in there, Deshaun. Thank you, Dinger, for the $2. Well, it's either going to work or it's going to blow up in your face. Hey, we got to have a shot, Dinger. You got to live your life and have a shot. Thank you for the $2, Dinger. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. What's up, Super Shotgun? I am naked again. Who did I say I had to add? My name is Deshaun. Deshaun had to get added to the... Where do you need to go? To the DeBronx side. Done, Deshaun. Thank you, Dinger, for the $2, man. I appreciate you, brother. Deshaun is going on to the Bronx side. There you go, mate. You're on the Charles DeBronx side. There you go, brother. There you go, there you go, there you go. All right, boys, I got to get out of here. I really appreciate it. Sorry that you just got here, Shotgun, but I do have to... I got to check out, so I got to clean up the apartment. Another week, another shitty pay-per-view event. Sad decline, the UFC continues. I know this isn't really a fucking pay-per-view. This is a fight night with a #1 contenders fight. Whoever said money can't solve your problems must have had enough money to solve them. Yeah, money absolutely solves your problems, but it doesn't bring inner happiness. I said Dinger, not Dougie, you mad fool of a thing. My bad, you know I'm retarded. Eric, you did another fucking match. It was so good, Eric. Eric, I'm sorry you weren't here for the entire stream. I'm sorry you weren't here for Eric. We did a face-to-face fighter Matrix, Eric. It was goated. It was so good. Look, Charles Oliveira versus Max Holloway. The maths and the numbers, Eric. Oh, what a fucking stream. And you should have heard the chat. Dinger was like, yeah, fighter Matrix is so good. Loyalty Business was like, I want more fighter Matrix. It was, oh, Eric, it was so good, man. Did you see Ariel saying behind the scenes that the UFC is completely disorganized and a shit show? Yeah, but that's just Ariel. Ariel fucking hates the UFC. Dougie doesn't know nothing about giraffes. It's true. See you, mate. Take care. Add me to the Max side. Dinger, I'll chuck you on the Max side right now. MMA Dinger on the Max Holloway side. MMA condom. MMA Dinger. MMA Dinger goes on the Max Holloway side. MMA Dinger. And you're a group. You're one name. You're one name. There's Bruce Wayne. There's little Nacho at the top. Nacho's having a great bloody time. And you're MMA Dinger. You're also having a great time as well. Everyone's having fun in the chat. Cool! Fighter Matrix was super necessary. Dude, it was super necessary. Super necessary. Got a Mac, if not, put me on Max. I think, Daniel, you're already on there. No, you're not. I'll put you on Max's side. Have you already on there? I gotta go. We'll pick this up tomorrow. Daniel or maybe Paul. Maybe. Daniel, maybe Paul. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Daniel, maybe Paul. There you go, brother. You're on there. 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 Put me on max. Super shotgun on max. Super shotgun. Super shotgun. You're on max, brother. You're there. You're there. You're there. Read me now, exposing you. Only Dougie would do a psychological torture at the same time as Israeli attack. It's a joint attack because Dougie is one of them. All right. I don't know what you mean by psychological torture. The chat was literally loving the Matrix. The chat was literally loving the Matrix. Loving it. I think it was only Nacho that hated the Matrix. Everyone else was loving the Matrix. You should have seen the numbers, Eric. Eric, everyone was loving it. People were like, oh my God, this is crazy. Look at what you're scoring it for Max Holloway. You see, people were fucking loving that. It was insane. Look, 82% of people loved the Fighter Matrix. 64% of people loved the Fighter Matrix, Eric. I can't help it. I can't help that it's the greatest piece of MMA content ever done. Noob Cake loves the Matrix. 64%, the chat doesn't lie. The numbers simply do not lie. The Fighter Matrix is the greatest piece of content ever made. Anyway, guys, I really do have to go. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate all of you. Content will be sketchy. Content will be sketchy as I am moving around a little bit right now. But you know me. The moment I can film content, I will film content. I will be back in Melbourne for the pay-per-view. I'm not leaving for Melbourne right now. I just have to check out of this hotel. So I'm moving around a little bit, but I've got my trusty laptop with me. I've got my phone with me. You guys know when I can go live, I will go live. When I can make content, I will make content, even if I have to green screen it. Didn't get to talk about JDM versus Prates, unfortunately, Shotgun. Just too much Fighter Matrix. Just too much Fighter Matrix stuff. Anyway, guys, appreciate all of you. Read me exposing you later. Hilltop getting on top. Hilltop on top. New Cake definitely put sex in her name. 100%. The conspiracies are true. See you guys. Appreciate all of you. Bye.